Hey everybody, Cheryl here. Today I wanted to talk about our head versus our heart in this industry. This week I've had the privilege of being on the road, being behind the chair, and I've seen and heard several different conversations and been with other stylists. And one of the things that has been brought up is what happens when a client goes to another stylist in the same city, another stylist in the same salon, and how it affects us, or quote unquote stylists who steal other clients. Before I get to the nitty gritty of the whole business part of it, I want to share a story with you that might help solidify some of this and help us when we're dealing with this. Several years ago, a friend of mine that I've lost to cancer, her name was Pam. Pam was sweet. She was one of my clients. She was my friend. And so her daughters were my clients as well. And when Pam was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I went through this journey with her, naturally, when her head needed to be shaved, we shaved it. We laughed. We cried. We cried a lot more than we laughed. And eventually she went into remission. Her hair grew back. And life was coming back to an even keel. And I had long since, let me interject this, learned that clients change for a different number of reasons and not to take it too personal. But then there was this day that I was at the store. I had run real quick on my lunch hour and to get something. And down the aisle, I seen Pam with a whole new hairdo and a whole new color. Broke my heart. I made my way out of the store and I went back to work, held in the tears all day. And when I got home that night, I cried. I cried like I haven't cried in a long time. And I just didn't understand. What did I do? What would cause her to go see someone else, especially after what we went through together? So I spent probably a good 3 or 4 days mentally beating myself up, barely focusing on everything else. And a few days later, Pam called me and she said, after church tonight, I need to talk to you. And I said, sure. Now, keep in mind, she was my friend. So all this other she was not going to know about, and I wasn't going to say a word. So she said, here's what I want to talk about. I just wanted you to know how much I love you and how much I appreciate you. And I want to make sure that I haven't hurt your feelings over going somewhere else and getting my hair done. Because I need you to know why. Now, instinct is that's one of those moments where you got two conversations going on. The one you're having, the one's going on in your head. The one that's going on in my head at that second was, of course, you hurt my feelings. But I never said that. I listened. And she said, I just need you to know that I needed to go somewhere else. I needed to sit in a chair where nobody knew my pain, nobody knew my story, and they could look at me and come up with a whole fresh idea, not based on anything except for my face and my hair. And she said, I'm going to be back in your chair. I just needed to do this for me for now. Most humbling moments that I can remember concerning this subject. Take a deep breath. Because what I learned from that experience is sometimes they just need to be somewhere else. Maybe they've shared a secret with you 6 months ago that sent you home reeling like, ooh, really? And something that you didn't even necessarily want to know. But now they're ashamed of it. Maybe they're just tired of the same conversation. There are so many people, or so many different reasons that people change stylists. And here's where the rubber meets the road. And what I wanted to really point out is that we're running a business. And if we keep it business-minded like, it's okay to get your heart involved. because that's who we are. Our hair, their hair is our heart, but it's all intertwined. So if your clients change, they go somewhere else, smile, love them, understand. Sometimes they just need a change, and you didn't do a single thing wrong. Not one. And eventually they may end up back in your chair. This is the greatest industry on earth. And it, for some reason, this is truly a concept I don't understand. It's the whole cutthroat thing. There are 7 billion people on this planet. In the United States, there are an active million hairdressers. There's plenty of business to go around. And stylists don't steal other clients. Oh, they do things. Don't misunderstand me. There are some catty people out there. But be rest assured that they don't go under duress. That client goes willingly. Let them go, because here's what's happening. Is that you're taking that brain power and that focus when they have left you because you broke your foot and you've been off work for 6 weeks, because you've been on maternity leave, because you've been in a car accident. They go somewhere else. Smile, suck it up, and say it's okay. Apparently they were ready for a change and they found an open door. And when you're focused on all of that, you can't focus on continuing to keep a great clientele up, continuing to have a positive attitude, continuing to learn, continuing to grow, and continuing to be the awesome stylist you are. Always drive this industry forward, and you can't drive a car looking in a rearview mirror, or you can't drive it forward. Let me put it that way. I hope this helps to encourage some of you and to have better days behind the chair and not worry about when someone changes. Because remember, the very first time they sat in your chair, they changed from somebody else's. I hope everybody has a great week, and watch out for Sunday morning, because I'm going to have another video and we're going to talk about prices. So look for me on Instagram at Color1Up, that's the number 1, and on YouTube at Cheryl C. Graves, SEGRAV as in Victory ES. Have a great day.